Hello, everybody. This is Eliz Keating for wisdomseekers.net. Again, emphasis on the .net. And this is for the water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for July 28th to the 3rd of August 2018. Shall we just jump in? And the first card I pulled was dedicated effort. Well, we've been putting in, as a general rule, we've been putting in a lot of dedicated effort in the last few months, weeks, days, years, and people who are on the spiritual path or journey feel like quite often like they're driven, like they have they're here for a purpose. They must do something, so they put in a lot of dedicated effort. Let's see what it has to say. Interesting card. The first card is the Four of Wands. And generally, in the old days, but I haven't got it a lot recently, it was my marriage card. But now it's simply a coming together in a joyous and happy way. It's a union. And what covers it is even more interesting. It's the Lovers. So basically what this week is all about is you loving yourself so that you can love others, because you've got the union and you've got the love. Before you can love others, you have to love yourself. You don't have to, but if you want the love to be real, that's how it works. And what's behind us? We got the Death card. In all my years of reading, over 47 years, I have got the Death card 5 times where it meant somebody was actually dying. And 3 of those times were for my family. So the Death card, though it's a traumatic card and has a very, very painful energy about it quite often, is usually very positive, because it's death of an old idea, the death of an old energy. Letting go was very painful, though, as a general rule. But this is in your past, it's not in your future. And this is what has led you to what's happening this week. And just now, you have 2 of Cups, which is a balance of the male-female energy. And as I said before, it doesn't matter how you balance it out. It could be 10% male and 90% female, or 60% male and 40% female, as long as it's in balance, as long as it does not war with itself, or you with yourself, then it is very positive. So being in balance is part of what of the energy that you're taking into this week. And I'm not just being in balance, but it's being in balance with that part of you that is inherently at war with each other for the last 5,000 years, male-female energy, because there has been a dichotomy or a disconnect between the 2 energies. But what this is telling me, and this is telling me, is that the dichotomy or the disconnect is gone. It's leaving, because you went through this trauma and learned many positive things. So far, we've had 2 major arcanas. This is a very important week. Now, the 3rd major arcana is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess has been, for this week, through all the readings, it's been in almost every single reading. And what does that mean for you? It means that you see things clearer. You see things from a level of our expectations of clarity that has not been seen for a very long time. I might come back to it, but it's seeing things clearly, not necessarily being able to voice them to everybody, because not everybody is ready to hear at a level you're at. The Knight of Swords, that's what's coming for you as well. And this has also been a part of most of the readings this week. The Knight of Swords is making a change, making it swiftly on the fly without thinking it through. But it's because you're following your intuitions, you're following your inner sense of guidance. So it is basically going to work out fine for you. The energy that is going to bring it to you is going to be very grounded, very meat and potato style. And with your vegan, I apologize. I don't know what the equivalent of meat and potatoes would be for a vegan, but it's going to be very solid, grounded energy. And it keeps on being solid, grounded energy because you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is somebody who enjoys what they're doing, enjoys their life, enjoys the effort put into it and the fruits of their labors. So what that's going to bring us to? Well, this should be the last card, but it's the second to the last card. There's Three of Cups. It's going to bring us to celebration, a great celebration. And the last card that should have been before the celebration, but that's just how the cards fell, is the World card. So things are moving from celebration to, oh wow, world energy is getting stronger and powerful. And there's a lot of new things coming in for you. That's why you want to be grounded and powerful and strong, because there is new energy coming in. And to be grounded, to receive new gifts, is the best way to receive new gifts, is from that state of solidity, strength, and not that wibbly wobblies. I know that's very scientific, right? Wibbly wobblies. But there are new gifts coming in, and it might be built on old gifts, but it will, if you open up your mind or heart first and then your mind, you will find that there is many positive new events occurring. For instance, I noticed in the last year, I have changed how I work in the energies to such an extent that I don't even know if I could go back and work the old way. And it's powerful, and it makes people get a physical reaction from it. Also, the way I talk to people in the energies, totally different. So be open to having new things coming, but built on old energy, because we still have to have a framework. We still have to have some form of understanding before we can move up into the new energies. So this week, obviously, you're going to be grounded, but you're going to work with love. And what does that mean? It means you're going to get a well-deserved reward, because we have had the dedicated energy, the dedicated heart. So we are this week, Earth, this week, water. You're receiving gifts that are of the spirit, and it's kind of a wonderful thing, actually. So for you, water, more than any other of the earth, fire, water, air, it should be a fairly decent week. And with that, hi, Janet.
She's saying, hi there, Elisha. This is for my hubby.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Then it doesn't appear to be any questions, which is kind of cool. So besides saying hi, Janet, and unless you've got a question, I'm going to sign off and say until the next time. Namaste. Namasko.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you so much for watching. Bye.